Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple, XRP, and what's going to happen to those on the 7th and 8th of November. We're also giving away $250 worth of crypto if this video can hit 750 likes. It is now easier than ever for me to just give away 250 bucks since Bitcoin is almost at 14,000. So all you have to do is actually go ahead and go to the comment section, put in there just something that you want, press the like button and have the notification bell on, and we'll just pick somebody from the comment section, so it's really simple. Also, make sure you follow my second channel. It is called Dusty. Now guys, the 7th and 8th of November is actually a really important day to Ripple / XRP, to both of them. And if you guys have been in the crypto space for a little longer, you most likely have also heard of something similar last year. Last year though, it was on the 1st of October. You guys most likely know what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about Swell 2019. Swell, hosted by Ripple, connects the world's leading experts on policy, payments, and technology for the most provocative dialogue in global payments today. Swell by Ripple. So last year that was done on October 1st. This year it is going to be in Singapore on November 7th and 8th. You can actually put in some details here and request an invite. I didn't even know that was a possibility. That's insane. And here, if you press this button, you can actually see the agenda of last year. And all we know for this year is actually not that much, but let's quickly see if this website can load to see. All we know is this, what it is, and that it's in Singapore. There's no other information shared quite yet. If y'all have some information that I could not find, make sure you just let me know somewhere, like on Twitter or in Discord, and I'll try to check it out, because, this could be really totally amazing. Now, so what was so amazing about Swell last year is, of course, as an example here, the speaker, President Bill Clinton, and as we saw with Tron's big event, we had Kobe Bryant, and there's some other key, very important speakers at some of these huger events. And for Ripple, it was last year President Bill Clinton, and of course Brad Garlinghouse, and yada yada yada. But one of the most important things that happened at that event was, of course, the XRP launch. And if we actually scroll back a little bit further, we can see that September 17th, Ripple made an announcement. Ripple hints its cryptocurrency product will go live in the next month or so. And then the 18th, a lot of the announcements went around the space. Ripple could launch XRP solution in the next month or so, says executive, and a lot more of those things were coming out around that time. But as we all know, the price did not actually skyrocket at the event itself, because we knew XRP was going to get launched at the event, but it actually already rose just a little bit before that. And you can already see from the chart here, really quite simply, it rose exactly the 17th of September, when the word came out that XRP was most likely going to get launched on the 1st of October. But here, you might be saying like, yeah, but then the 1st of October is not important, right? Because the price went down that date. It is definitely important, because at the event itself, on the 1st of October, is when the product got launched, which actually stirred up all this positive movement, which stirred up all the price at least. So it went from 26 cents to, let's say, highest point here, 78. So 200% increase, or the highest bar itself was at 56 cents. So at least doubled in price just in the span of 3 days here, all due to this event. At least that's my personal perspective. I think like 80% of this huge move was due to XRP being launched a couple of weeks afterwards. We all knew that it was going to happen at Swell. Like, we were 90% convinced. And at this time, if you look in Google Trends or look at any of the videos around this time, like, it was just insane. All the articles got tons of views. People were really interested in Ripple and XRP at this time, and with very good cause. But next year, or at least that's going to be 2019 now, this year, on November 7th/8th, it is most likely going to be insane again. We've, over the last couple of weeks, gotten tons of new info about the partners of XRP and how they're liking it and things like that in that regard. But I still think that they're cooking up something quite huge that we don't know yet. Right? I still think that Ripple is holding some back to really launch like crazy at us in a couple of months. It's only 4 months into the future now, 4.5 months, and then we're there already. So I think within this time now, they'll be accumulating a lot of new partnerships. They'll be accumulating a lot of new, maybe even a new solution, maybe something crazy. We don't really know, but it's all cooking up right now. And then at Swell, hopefully they're just going to throw more fire at us to really just enjoy for like the upcoming weeks again, like we've done last year. And even now, even at this point, halfway through 2019, we're still reaping the benefits from swell 2018 because, of course, XRP was launched, and also because the price increased that time, which gave a lot of investors some little hope again, because it's just been going downhill for quite a significant amount of time. So I think that around 7th of November, but possibly, a month before that, we're going to hear some things about swell. And once we hear some things about swell, we know how significant it's going to be. We know if we should buy in. But I'm definitely going to be looking to secure a good position just before it happens, because this year could actually also be different than last year. Instead of being a bearish market, we can have a crazy bullish market. And then when crazy announcements happen, those could be, 3 times as heavy as in a bearish market. So yeah, that could be insane as well. Now, something that I should point out here is that the price of XRP and BTC have just been really quite crazy, and it is really easy for anybody to notice that these prices have just been insane. But Bitcoin specifically has just been blowing out of proportion. It's insane. Like how much money has gone up in one day just now? I don't even know. It's 22% here. That's like the first time in a very long time that I've seen that. Really looking at different ways to secure a little bit of this profit, because it's just been completely insane, guys. I'm totally bamboozled with what's going on here. But if we look at an XRP to BTC chart, and we did this video about these boxes a little while ago, what was pretty obvious to see now is that our idea of 2 major downfalls and then a skyrocket, of 2 major downfalls, then a bigger plunge, and then to the moon, is still holding quite tight. So 2 big tips, and then another very huge tip, 2 big tips, very huge tip, 2 mediocre big tips, downfall, and then a huge tip. I still think it's going to be coming, all right? Because we know that XRP is going to catch up. And I think maybe later today I'm going to do another video explaining to you guys what I'm actually thinking about the whole situation, when I think it's going to catch up, and what needs to happen for all of this to really occur. But to give you guys some food for thought, a lot of people are posting Bitcoin breaks $13,000 as rally continues. Look at this, 27,000 views in just 2 hours. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen before. It's just been completely insane. All the FOMO is back. A lot of people are getting into crypto right now. It's just completely insane. I think within a couple of weeks here, the whole crypto markets are just going to be flooded with new people. Like tons of new meat, fresh meat that we can, talk about or talk with about these cryptos. And most likely your family members or people that you know are going to be asking you about cryptocurrency again, or are going to be telling you what a scam this all is, or what a bubble, yada yada yada, like we saw last year's. 2017 was the worst for all the bubblers. Many predicted this coin to fall into the depths. Like, I've had my fair share of conversations about the situation. I can definitely say that for a fact. But I'm still quite secure in my investment, and I don't really mind if people are negative about the whole situation. And that also goes for XRP. With Bitcoin, I'm always having my doubts of how far it's going to get, because I know that Bitcoin is going to get really, really far. Even Brett Garlinghouse is long on Bitcoin, and almost anybody that I know. But the question is, at what point are these coins like XRP, like Litecoin, like EOS, really going to take over a lot of these gains and start their own crazy altcoin season, altcoin runs? And I'm always then saying as a reply, like, Bitcoin might do as good as they do for a long time, but at one point, right, these alts are going to, in percentages, just really leave Bitcoin in the dark. And however good Bitcoin does, these alts are going to excel it, right? It happens time upon time, happens all the time with any run. It just happens because people really go for Bitcoin as a store of value, as something safe. They know there's gains to be made and they want it. But then at one point they realize that these altcoins are there to make them even more gains, and they solve a real better problem and things like that. And they start to invest in different places. And as an example here, we're seeing it now with our coin, XRP. And I mean, there's nothing bad about that, right? I'm seeing it as a very positive thing. And I'm actually longing on XRP and BTC right now. And I'm actually checking like all the time while recording what my analysis, or how my analysis is coming along. But still, if you actually want some more info on all of that, make sure you check out the Discord. We're actually doing some signals soon as well. Again, we've done it for quite a long while. We stopped for a little bit to just let people, do their own thing, give them out for free. But at one point, it's going to be flooded. So make sure you check it out right now. It's a link for that in the description below. in the Discord. And here's just another comparison of 2017 Bitcoin run and our own run. So what we saw here is how quickly the Bitcoin run in 2017 went. 8,000 to 19,000 took around 19 or 18 to 19 days. What is funny though is if you look at it, the 10,000 mark and the $13,000 mark, or even 14,000 we could say right now, it took 1 day, 6 days, 7 days, like about 8 days it took roughly to go from 10 to 14,000. But if you see it again from a different perspective, from 12 to 19,000 took about 2 days, 3 days. I don't even know how long this took. Like, this is 1 day, and this makes about 2 days that it took in total. That's actually completely crazy, but it could be happening really, really shortly right now. Look at this, guys. Because right now, in one of these articles, which one do I have it in? This one right here. Bitcoin covered a distance from 10,000 to 13,000 in just 5 days. And if we actually compare that to what we saw here, 10,000 to 13,000 here took around 8 days. And right now, even almost 14,000 took only about 5. So we're even excelling at a faster pace than we did in the previous run, which is really frightening, but also really, really cool to see. Like, we're such early adopters. It's just, in my head, is just completely insane. I don't even know how to describe all of this. It's completely crazy. But yeah, Bitcoin has just been moving really positively, and at one point these alts are going to catch up. Anybody's predicting this right now. These price moves are insane, and we are still not above 50 cents, but it's going to come soon. Like, how long is it going to be? I don't know. But it should happen within a couple of days here, as long as BTC decides to keep up a little bit of its momentum. On the hourly, though, going down a little bit again, but, like, this coin, it's so hard to predict. Like, who would have expected the coin to almost hit 14,000 right now? Like, I'm completely mind-boggled, guys. Wow. If you guys actually, you know, are planning to have a little talk or anything, you guys want to talk some crypto, make sure you check out the Discord. We can actually do a little bit of a voice chat possibly as well later today, because this is just wow. But yeah, moving forward though, for a little bit more of XRP news, I already covered this in my previous video, but a lot of people did not check that one out. Imgur raises $20 million from XRP CTO's micropayment startup. Just quickly in a few lines here, Coil was founded by Stephen Thomas, the former CTO at Ripple, as means to pay creators for their labor. Its subscription service is now in open beta, and it provides extensions for Chrome and Firefox. Comparable to Spotify, Coil's web monetization API automatically pays creators in XRP based on usage, while the other users enjoy the flat subscription fee. Thomas would join Imgur's board, and Imgur previously received $40 million series from Andreessen Horowitz and Reddit. Of course, we know Andreessen Horowitz. And Coil's investment stems from Ripple Labs' Spring initiatives, which aims to fund proliferation of the Ripple XRP ecosystem. Imgur received US dollars in the funding deal. So they did not get XRP, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I don't think that matters too much, as they now have a connection to XRP, and Imgur XRP might be something cooking up soon, since Coil pays creators in XRP, and we don't know what they got cooking up with Imgur yet, but it was funny. But then to quickly end it off again here, guys, this might be right? This might be coming up. A lot of things we don't know yet. The chart might be a lot more accurate than we would have expected, you know. Big downfall happened all the time, right? It happened every time that after these two tops, a big downfall occurred for a couple of days, which is from XRP to BTC, so that means that BTC was gaining more than XRP did. And then afterwards, it just spiked up to the moon. It happened every single time. Two tops, you know, looking from a high point. Two more tops, big fall, bigger than the rest of the falls, and then just skyrocket to the moon. Happened 4 times in a row over quite a good period of time here. It is really looking like it's going to happen again. So yeah, you could say like, oh, but it's happening here as well. Well, no, the big falls are not there as we're seeing them here. Like, it's pretty obvious that there's a distinction between these two things. And I'm predicting this one was just added later, just for fun purposes. I don't know if this one really qualifies as the rest does, but these ones, pretty obvious. And right now, it's just going to come really soon. I'm excited for it all though. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know with a comment and a like on this video. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. And make sure you let me know what I can improve on in these videos, because I will try my best to keep doing that. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.